Greetings and salutations. Hope you guys are having a good day. Just back again doing my vinyl collection. This is part 6. Got 6 more records for you guys, and yeah. First up, we got probably one of my favorite bands out of Finland, Impaled Nazarene, Suomi Finland Perkele. Not my favorite from Impaled Nazarene, but it's still really wicked album. I love it. You got songs like the song after the intro, I can't pronounce it. Steel Vagina, Total War, Winter War, Let's Fucking Die, Genocide, Ghetto Blaster, The Up to the Go. Very solid killer record. This is an Osmos repress. You have the front with a foil stamping. Back, it is a gatefold, and it is pressed on this pretty nice looking solid gold vinyl. Pretty neat. But if you're in the, pretty fast, kind of thrashy black metal, I definitely check out Impaled Nazarene. But I got to check these guys out after I heard all the hype they did at the Maryland Death Fest last year, and I'm glad to own this. This is Impaled Nazarene, Suomi Finland Perkele. I need to pick up their first two, Tolkamp Norse, and Ugra Karma. I need to pick up. So, yep. Alright, hold on. Yes, here we go. Alright, next, I really need to get more from this band. This one's one of my favorite death metal bands. Incantation, this is their demo, Entrapment of Evil. I got this when I went to go see them live a few months ago with Marduk, and that was a pretty killer show. But this is just like a short, small EP with like 5 tracks on there. It's pretty killer, I dig it. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is a Hell's Headbangers repress. So, at the front, back with the alternate art. There's a lyric sheet somewhere. Well, I'm just gonna show the poster first, which is just pretty much the album art. And let me just bust out the lyric sheet really fast. There's a lyric sheet with some linear notes and the lyrics. And the vinyl is pressed on black, but there's a cool etching on one side, on side B. Hold up. Yeah, there, yeah. Or don't. That's cool. God. Problem with vinyl and things don't work with you. Yeah, there we go. Just do one. Then, got the record. Just pressed on black, but got an etching on the other side. Really wicked. Very happy to own this. Would like to get some more from them, like Diabolical Conquest, Mortal Throne of Nazarene. Those, like, they're early stuff, but then again, they'd never released a bad album, and I'm really looking forward to their new album because I did enjoy Dirges of Elysium very much, and they put on an awesome show when I saw them. But that's Incantation and Entrapment of Evil, awesome stuff. The next 3 records are from the same band, so if you don't dig these guys, then to be honest, I'd probably just exit the video. But this is one of my favorite modern thrash bands. They're pretty much crossover, but I really dig them. First up, first studio album debut. This is Iron Reagan, Worse Than Dead. This is probably my least favorite But every single Iron Reagan album is a solid 8 out of 10 or above for me. And you got awesome tracks like Drop the Gun, I Predict the Death of Harold Camping, Cycle of Violence, Eyes, Piss, Tears, Paycheck, The Debt Collector, I Ripped That Testament, A New Asshole, Eat Shit and Live, Bodies. Still an awesome one. And if you don't know who Iron Reagan is, it's the side project of Tony Foresta and Phil Landfill Hall from Municipal Waste with Ryan Parrish from Darkest Hour. And then now they got Phil Bronzino from Mammoth Grinder doing lead guitar duties. But anyway, here's the front, back. It's pressed on this like translucent kind of purple with a little bit of black marbling in it. But it's hard to pick up on camera though. But anyway, yeah, Worse Than Dead is my least favorite out of Iron Reagan's discography, but to me their whole discography is pretty sick. I've always enjoyed every single release they've done. Here's a lyric sheet. Yeah, that is their Iron Reagan's first album, Worse Than Dead. Now let's move on to their second, which is my personal favorite. Next up, Iron Reagan, Tyranny of Will. Probably my most favorite Iron Reagan album. I mean, every single song on here just kills. I would just recommend this whole album. It's awesome. Probably one of my favorite modern thrash records. Just everything about it is just awesome. You got the front, back. It's just pressed on black, so nothing really special. God, why does it do that to me? This is really professional. There we go. But it comes with a poster too. That's also a lyric sheet, which is why I'm not putting it up. Yeah, that. But in the back, there's also lyrics, which is a nice touch, but I prefer to have lyric sheets and posters separate, but it's alright. I dig it. I might get a frame for it, but yep, that's Iron Reagan, Tyranny of Will. My personal favorite from them. Next, lastly from Iron Reagan, this is their most recent studio album. Iron Reagan Crossover Ministry. My second favorite of my Iron Reagan albums. This is just an awesome album and one of my favorite releases of 2017 so far. I mean, it's just a crazy album. And I can tell there's like a lot more thought put into this album than the past Iron Reagan albums. I can tell like some of the topics are more serious, and you know it's not. But there's some fun tracks like Fuck the Neighbors. That's all I can think of right now. But there's some other awesome tracks like A Dying World, Grim Business, Dead with My Friends is probably my favorite. Crossover Ministry. More War, Conditioned Evolution, Bleed the Fifth, Shame Spiral, Twist Your Fate, good stuff. I pre-ordered this a while ago, and I got this pressing, which is limited to only 300, I think. It's like pressed on blue with white merge and some rainbow splatter. Very, very nice. It's probably one of my favorite like vinyl variants that I own. And I think there's a lyric sheet in here too. Yep. And here's the lyric sheet. Cool stuff. If you haven't listened to Iron Reagan and you're into some crossover, I definitely recommend checking them out. Just any of their stuff, really, but you know, they tour a lot. I've seen them live just not too long ago, and they put on a great show. So if you ever get a chance to see them, I definitely recommend it. But yep, that's enough with Iron Reagan. I got one more record I'll show you guys really fast. Last, we got Jungle Rot, Order Shall Prevail, first pressing of this album on vinyl. I was really happy that this got a vinyl pressing because I think it's a really killer album. You got tracks like Doomsday, Paralyze, Pray, Fight Where You Stand, Order Shall Prevail, The Dread Pestilence, EFK, Eat, Fuck, Kill, Nuclear Superiority. Awesome stuff. Really killer. Really groovy death metal. I dig it. Got the back. And this one is pressed on like this like green with some, I guess, some weird splatter to it. Pretty cool. But I don't know if there's any copies of this left. I got this from Victory Records a while ago, like when this first got released. But you can check and see if there's any copies left, but it probably is. You got the lyric sheet. Killer stuff. You just, if for some reason you haven't heard Jungle Rot and you dig old school death metal, I definitely recommend checking out Jungle Rot. So that's Jungle Rot, Order Shall Prevail. Would like to get Skin a Living from them and their first earlier albums, but that'll come with time. But yep, that's it for part 6. I might do part 7 right after this. I don't know. Yep, that's it for right now. I'll probably do another one in a little bit. I don't know that, but hope you guys are digging the collection so far, and cheers.